course, yes. Thanks, Trevor. Thank you so much for inviting me to speak today, and welcome to everybody. So, yeah, I'll just give you, I'll keep it short and sweet, but I'd love to tell you my story. So, like many people, like probably many people on this call today, I was open to opportunities, looking around. We get we get sort of we get shown opportunities and we're also seeking quite often. And I was one of those people who was looking for things online, trying to make money online. And this would have been sort of springtime last year, 2023. And I found myself in various, WhatsApp groups and Facebook groups and so on and so on. And one day I was invited to a Zoom call about an opportunity that was too good to miss. And of course, they're all too good to miss, right? Every opportunity is going to be the next best thing. But I was open, so I went along to the call, which happened to be on the same night. So the invites went out, and it was come along for this session. So I turned up, and I think there was probably about 70 people that time on this Zoom call. So I was there as a participant, and it was Trevor, who I had never met or heard of, who was talking that day, and he was describing and showing very similar to the presentation you're here today, but a little bit more rough around the edges, let's say. There were no slides. He was just chatting about what Live Good was. And at that time, it was really new. It had only been on the scene for a matter of months. But the way that Trevor explained it, and it's particularly the way that you make money with this business, really piqued my interest. It sounded accessible. It sounded like something that I could certainly have a go at. And it was just presented in a way that sounded like it was something a bit different. Now, I have no experience whatsoever in this industry being kind of social marketing. I hadn't done anything like that before. I'd done other things, but I hadn't done anything like this. But when I heard how inexpensive it was to get started, and certainly the ongoing costs are like ridiculously inexpensive, I thought, well, there's really nothing to lose. I am going to jump into this and see what happens. And I'm going to obviously give it a go as well. You can't just jump in and do nothing. You've got to do something. So that's what happened. So I jumped in, and I think it was the beginning of May last year. And I am really grateful and thankful to say that I have made money with this business every week and every month since I joined, because we actually get paid weekly, and then we also get like a roundup monthly pay as well. So straight away I started earning because I started sharing, what it was with other people. And it really is as simple as that. And it is a case of just telling some people to come along to calls like this, and you can start to build a team. I also went on social media and I made some videos. And I just thought, I'm just going to give this a go. I'm going to give myself, say, 3 to 6 months, and I'm just going to really see what I can do. Which is what I kind of set myself, this little challenge. And because I had that reward of seeing the income coming in straight away, it was very incentivizing. And I quickly kind of got some momentum, and people were joining me, but I didn't really know much about the industry because I'd never done it before. So that was when I reached back out to Trevor after I'd been doing it for a few months and said, look, Trevor, this is growing for me. This is working, but I would like some more support and help. And that's when I really kind of integrated into the team that we have now, the GoGivers team, which is now very robust, and it's there's full support there and training and everything, and there is a proper system now. Back then, like Trevor said, I was one of the people that helped to kind of get this all off the ground. And it's been really good fun. It's been really rewarding financially, as well as all the people I've met and everything. It's been great. And then in the last few months, I've been quite distracted with other things and family issues, and life gets in the way and things happen, right? And it will be the same for everybody at some points in their life. But the beauty about doing something like what Live Good offers us is that you are earning residually. So even if you take your foot off the brake, off the pedal, and you've got some momentum already going, but you do sort of step back for a period of time, you can still see growth in your team, which means you are still earning. It is truly residual money, which is not something I'd experienced before. And that is certainly what's happened. In fact, my earnings have been growing as I've been doing less, which is pretty wild. And that's because, like Brett said earlier on a call today, you don't know who you don't know. And I certainly don't know the people that are further down in my team that have, done wonders. I don't know those people, but that's what can happen to anybody here because you don't know who you don't know. I invite somebody, they invite somebody who invites somebody who invites somebody. Of course, they're very removed from you. It's not your personal effort, but you will be earning on what those people can do and bring and achieve, which is something that is pretty nice.